Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Some have criticized Coronation Street, saying it has lost its identity as a soap opera because it is too gloomy and deals with too many issue-based topics. This isn't entirely accurate. Corey excels at telling significant, underrepresented tales, which is one of the main duties of all soap operas. And every one of the plots that are now available is worthwhile in its own right, with a performance by Peter Ash that is truly remarkable. Paul's story about motor neuron disease paints a more detailed picture of this terminal illness than has ever been shown on television. As she depicts the long-lasting effects of Amy's rape, Elle Mulvaney is currently pulling off a blinder, making dubious choices in an effort to come to terms with her tragedy. In addition, the storyline about bullying that involves Liam, Dylan, and Mason is significant and applicable to both parents and teenagers, and it's always a good idea to highlight the younger cast members' abilities. Each of these tales belongs on the soap opera. The real problem is that the show is becoming less and less about light and shade, which is perhaps what makes Corey such an iconic piece of television. As long as there is some humor included to provide some light relief, these melancholy tales are okay. The soap opera undoubtedly still has its share of enjoyable moments. Recently, for instance, after Audrey revealed she was selling up, there were some funny sequences where David and Maria were adjusting to becoming co-managers of the salon. One of Corey's best features is Jack P. Shepherd, who plays David. He's had his share of dramatic situations, but he's also always ready to add a little humor and sarcasm to a scene. In the last week of Killer Steven's life, David was arguably the most entertaining character thanks to his wisecracks, which brought a lot of amusement to an otherwise very terrible tale. However, these humorous moments seem to be few and far between right now, with little sequences featuring Corey's traditional northern warmth and banter between the residents. Perhaps the closure of the Rovers' return in September contributed to some of this imbalance. It serves as a center for the Weatherfield cast of characters and is also a source of interest for viewers. Some of the most endearing and humorous exchanges occur there. There's never a better time to watch Corey than when it's packed with patrons and there are lots of overlapping jokes, arguments, and discussions. In addition, the show had just established Jenny, Daisy, Glenda, and Gemma as a solid core Rovers team. These ladies were a lot of fun, and who could forget Glenda's singing? These characters have a tendency to live in their own bubbles without this focal point, which leads to a sense of alienation. Though Jenny recently said to Daisy, "Let's go get our pub back," there are clues that the Rovers may ultimately return to the street. It will be interesting to see if the devoted pub can bring back the humor in the program, because they increase viewers' perception that the terrible or startling occurrences may actually occur in a typical neighborhood. These lighter moments serve to both ground the show and heighten the impact of its darker parts. It is also feasible to combine comedy with drama in an effective manner since, after all, humor and joy may be found in even the most dire circumstances. This was demonstrated by Corey a few weeks ago in an especially powerful episode that featured sequences between Paul and Billy. Paul received the heartbreaking news that he had less than a year to live in the episode, which was written by Ian Kershaw and Jonathan Harvey. Paul was also worried that his partner Billy no longer desired a close relationship with him. Billy later has a back spasm while checking on Paul in the bathtub, which prevents him from moving and from helping Paul out of the tub. A wild series of events takes place, featuring Ed, Todd, and a ton of innuendo. Summer is astonished to see the men in a compromised position when she gets home and says, "I've read about parties like this." Funny, even slapstick, scenes have been a staple of Corey's past, including the scene where Les and Scylla's hot tub falls through the ceiling and the street battle between Eileen and Gail. This sequence in the restroom might be added to the collection, even though it has a tragic undertone. These scenes on Corey were the funniest she's seen in a long time, even though this might have been a really sad episode. Paul and Billy had a meaningful chat about their relationship as a result of their humorous situation. It was also revealed that Paul had been secretly attending church with Dee Dee and had been baptized, an admission that made his husband very upset. In this sense, the tale advanced by embracing the humor, demonstrating its potency as a storytelling device for soap operas. though Paul and Billy will undoubtedly experience a great deal of hardship and suffering in the upcoming months. These fleeting moments of humor contribute to the story's realism and authenticity, perhaps what sets Corrie apart from most other soap operas at its best is its ability to handle a serious tale with both empathy and a light touch. These moments demonstrated what is currently primarily lacking. The entire program will benefit from Corrie remembering what makes it unique and really embracing the humor that viewers adore about it. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our channel Street Gossip for more update news.